We were speaking before about how Judaism is a very optimistic form of mysticism. It sees the world as a beautiful place, as a garden. There's a very famous line that the Jewish mystics hold very dear from Jewish literature, which is that that everything that was created in the world was created for the honor of God, the glory of God, for the glory of the unity that is, right? So why was gold created in the world? Gold was created so that it could be used in the tabernacle and in the temple, in the Mishkan and the Beit HaMikdash. So anything that emerges with modernity, the internet, technology, all these things which can be real challenges, and they are challenges, can also be used for the glory of God, which means for the sake of unity and a greater understanding and greater kindness and peace. I think that what we're doing here is a great demonstration of that. The internet, YouTube, podcasts, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook can be used for division, for alienation, for hatred, for otherness, for superiority, for disinformation. It can be used for harmful and hurtful things, or it can be used for a positive. It can be used to inspire, to connect. There's no moment in human history which is more ripe for a messianic global redemption, for a revolt of love and unity than this present moment, where a voice can be heard across the world in an instant. The capacities, the technologies that we have, they're the sword which cuts both ways. They're what the Kabbalists call the klipat noga. It's the shell which can be used either to hold something holy or hold something the opposite of that. And I think that exactly where the challenge lies, that's where the opportunity lies. In technology, in the freedom, in the self-determination that defines our present moment, that can either lead to depression, to nihilism, to bigotry, to hatred, or that very same technology can be used to deeply connect us, to unite us, to bring us into conversation. How are we speaking with one another because of the power of those technologies? And it's those same technologies which can be used in either direction. And I think that it's upon us who live in this incredible moment to see what we have at our fingertips and to use it to bring people together, to promote love and kindness and a message of unity. And I think that the wisdom of the past, and there's a lot to unpack about what wisdom from ancient traditions can the modern world take. I think there's a lot, but one of them is perhaps, let's talk about what Judaism has to offer. We're talking about Judaism as an embodied way of living in community. People today live in more loneliness and isolation than ever before in history. People, they say that people see a close friend 50% less than they would see in previous decades, right? Youth suicide rates are up through the roof because people are lonely and alienated and isolated. I think that Judaism and Jewish mysticism forces us into community, into a minyan, into a chavraya, into a chavruta, into conversation, into dialogue, in many ways. Anyone who understands the practice of Judaism, particularly as mediated through Kabbalah and Hasidut, understands how it forces us into community, into mindfulness, into presence. I think there's an entire series to be made on what can be taken from Jewish mysticism, from mysticism more broadly speaking, to be brought to the present moment. And I think part of the work that we're doing here is to create those bridges, the bridges between the past and the present, between the religious and the secular, between the self and the other, between the abstract and the concrete. These are really, we're only here like opening little teaser trailers to all of these directions. But I think part of this moment is to see the dangers as possibilities and to see how we can return to be in connection with one another, as opposed to letting technology and modernity drive us in isolation and separation. How can those things drive us together? And I think that once we start thinking, we'll find some pretty available creative ways to make that happen.